Welcome to this week's Foundation Friday, sponsored by Great American Insurance Group. I am joined today to discuss the Ridgewood School by Scott Thacker from Ivory and Alia Ringwala from the Ridgewood School. Scott, Alia, thank you for joining me. Really appreciate your time.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. So we'll kick off with some introductions. Alia, do you mind kind of introducing yourself?
Absolutely. I'm Alia Ringwala. I am the head of school. I've been the head of school at Ridgewood School in Springfield, Ohio for the past 6 years.
Okay.
We're a pre-K through 8 school.
Got it. Scott?
Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Thacker. I'm the CEO of Ivory Consulting Corporation, as Jesse mentioned. And my two volunteer roles are to be the chair of the Equipment Lease and Finance Foundation and to be the founding chair of ELFA Equality.
Perfect. Thank you both for the introduction. So Alia, do you mind just kind of introducing the Ridgewood School?
Absolutely. Ridgewood School is an accredited, independent, co-educational college preparatory school for students pre-K through 8. We recently celebrated our centennial year. So Ridgewood has been in Springfield for 103 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, I was going to ask you kind of like, the school's mission,
Sure.
Kind of what you mean to the community.
Yes. Our mission is to create a vibrant and personalized learning environment that cultivates the intellect, creativity, and character of our students. We expect our graduates to be prepared to excel in learning, achieve in life, and to engage in the global community. So that's kind of our philosophy, our mission that we're trying to achieve here.
No, perfect. And Scott, how did you get involved in the Ridgewood School?
Jesse, thanks for asking. So I'm from Springfield, Ohio, and we're a fairly small town in between Dayton and Columbus. And my family is from Springfield. I grew up in Springfield, and so my brother and I attended Ridgewood. And I graduated from 8th grade at Ridgewood in 1969, quite a while ago. But while I was at Ridgewood, it was a family affair. And my mom was the first librarian of the school. And my dad served on the board of trustees for the majority of the time that Todd and I attended school. And it may sound trite, but I really believe that the foundational education we received there was so key to where I am now and what I've been able to accomplish in my life, that it's extraordinarily important for me to stay connected to the school because I just feel so passionate about how I grew as a young person and how I kind of created a lot of the thought processes and intellectual curiosity that I have now. So it turns out that unfortunately my brother Todd passed away when he was 18. And when that happened, the then headmaster of the school named the study hall in honor of Todd. So it's been called ever since 1977 the Todd Thacker Study Room. And over the years, I've gotten involved and benefited the school, made sure that the study room had everything that it needed. And so because of that, I've stayed very, very closely connected to the school. And then 3 years ago, we had the Centennial campaign, and I was quite involved with bringing resources to the school for that. And over the years, just pick up things that I think could help the school. And one of my favorite things to have done was to send a 3D printer. And every once in a while, the students will make something on the 3D printer, and they'll send it to me. And it's kind of exciting to receive that. And in fact, today, I just received my Thanksgiving card from one of the 5th grade students. And so it's very heartwarming to receive something that's not impersonal, but something that's directly from one of the students that you're helping out. Just wonderful.
No, and thank you for that. And, I know you just gave a little testament there in regards to what that school meant to you in your career. And Alia, Scott's definitely one of, an industry thought leader in equipment finance. So that's a great, I guess testimonial to Ridgewood. If the talent that you have coming out of that school is
right.
At Scott's level. So when people make a donation today, I know we're going to talk about the November 30th, the day giving. So we'll talk about that and then we'll also talk about when other donation dollars go. Where do they go to?
Okay. Fundraising is an important part of our annual budget. In fact, being a nonprofit independent school, fundraising is really important because we are not receiving the level of federal funds and state funds that public schools receive. So we do rely a lot on our tuition, and the tuition is not necessarily enough to run the school and offer as many things as we would like to offer our students. So fundraising becomes an important aspect of any independent school. Some of the things that we spend our donated dollars on is, the first thing would be to help fill the gap between tuition discounts and actual tuition. 50% of our students receive some form of tuition discount or assistance. And so therefore, with our city of Springfield, which is probably more middle to lower socioeconomic level status, this is giving opportunity to students who would never have an opportunity to go to a private school without this tuition assistance. So it's really been an important aspect of the diversity of our student population. The next thing that we apply donated dollars to is to the various academic opportunities that we offer, such as writing competitions, spelling bees, geography bee, the history bee, science fair, and all of these competitions have entrance fees, require fees for us to be able to participate. And so these extra dollars go towards that to help fund, students, and also coaching from staff, to be able to stipend our teachers. Ridgewood also focuses on the performing arts. So we have 4 performances a year in addition to the musical that will be coming up in winter. That's another area that donation dollars go towards. We also, are continuing to strive towards increasing teacher compensation and benefits. As an independent school, we're not able to compensate our teachers as well as a public school, nor can they participate in the, STRS for teachers, retirement funds, and all that stuff. So it's so important for us to fundraise to be able to compensate them and to continue to increase salaries to get closer to that public school level, to retain, the talent that we have. So those are the primary areas that the extra fundraising dollars that we try to accumulate go towards. So coincidentally, we're running a campaign for the winter musical on Giving Tuesday, on November 30th. And with that, we hope to collect $5,000 to cover the cost of production. And this has been a tradition probably for the last, I would say, 5 years, where we really put on an amazing show. And all our students are a part of it. The students who like to be on stage are on stage. Other students are involved in lighting, in set design, in costuming. So we kind of get children involved in any area that they're feeling most confident to be a part of and learn new talents and things. So by 8th grade, there are so many students who were so shy, clinging to their mom's leg, who are now on stage. And so we're really proud to be able to offer this to our students. And we also don't charge a ticket. So we want all our families to be able to attend. So there's no cost to attending. So the production is 2 nights, and we open it to all our families and to our local community.
Well, thank you for that, the explanation there. And this may go out on the 30th. It might go out on the 3rd. However, I'm sure it can be extended a little bit. So
right, we will have it posted on our website too, ridgewoodschool.org. So people can click on the link and donate days after.
I have it behind me here. So after this video, I'll put that, and I'll also. Sorry, it's like whatever. Right. But I will make sure I post a link to at the end of this video, so for the people that watch, they can go online and make a donation. So we can, it's only $5,000. People, we can easily raise that, so we can have the winner play there. So, Scott, what can people in equipment finance do? To assist in supporting the Ridgewood School?
Well, my recommendation would be to give some thought to how you're donating your money, especially coming up to year end. One of the reasons why it's so important for me to support Ridgewood is because I look at the efficacy and the impact that the dollar makes. And when you think about donating to your undergrad or your graduate school, these are huge institutions and your dollars are useful and helpful, but you have to ask yourself the question, how much of a difference will they make? Whereas at Ridgewood, I think impacting somebody in pre-K all the way through eighth grade in such a direct way makes a really, really big difference. And Springfield is located very close to the opioid crisis center of the United States. And you think about keeping people away from that problem. And then also, when I think about my humble beginnings at home and where I've been able uh, to end up achieving my dreams, then I want other people to be able to see that they can do that too. So I would just encourage everyone to think about donating to Ridgewood, either for our winter musical or for our general fund purposes or even for a scholarship, because it will make a huge difference in the lives of some young people.
No, and you know, based on what you said last week, Alia, what you said here, I mean, it's a great cause. You do a great job there for your students in the local community, and you know, we look forward to kind of showcasing this to the equipment finance industry. You know, appreciate both your time today, and you know, if I'm ever out there, I'm not sure how far is Springfield from Cincinnati.
It's an hour and a half drive. It's not far.
So I know I think we're going to be doing an EFC event last year. That's why I use Great American for our sponsor this week, because obviously Great American's right there in Cincinnati. They're a strong proponent of EFC and our initiatives. So we're going to do an event up there. Scott, maybe we schedule something down in Springfield to volunteer when we're in the area.
Alia could keep us busy. I know that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you again for your time today, Alia. Thank you, Scott. And
Thank you.
yeah, really appreciate it. Have a great one.
Thanks. You too, Jesse. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.